Greetings and salutations, humans. Thank you for coming by the channel today. I am your host, Putinbot, and today we're going to be talking about Apothecary. I've got a lot of requests on Facebook and on Twitter about how exactly to build Apothecary for the early game. How do you use him? How viable is he in the mid to the late game? And I'm going to answer all those questions for you today. First, let me hop on over to my Apothecary so I can show y'all how I've got him built, and we'll kind of go from there. First, I'm going to start with the most basic thing about Apothecary. For him, he's kind of like a fighter pilot. Speed is life. As you can see, I'm running him in 3 speed sets. I don't even have all of his gear rolled all the way up. For him, going fast is the absolute most important thing, and I'm going to go over that for you here in just a moment and explain to you why. First, let me kind of show you his total stats. I've got him running at 260 speed. Now, you can build your Apothecary up with crit rate to get critical heals. I opted to go for maximum speed over that. His heal is nice, but that's not the main reason that I need him or the main reason that I run him. Crit damage, attack mean absolutely nothing to him. You do want to have a decent amount of health and a decent amount of defense for your Apothecary, especially in the early game, because if you're using him in dungeons, and if you have him, you should be using him in dungeons, a lot of times he's going to be tanking. And so having health, having defense is important, but the most important thing is speed. So let me kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'll start here with the banner. I've got him in a defense banner, as you can see, and I've got the speed roll on it. I've got him in a hit point amulet. I've got him in a hit point ring. Again, speed sets, but speed boots are going to be mandatory. Ideally, what you want to do is have all 6 pieces of gear to have speed rolls on them. Unfortunately, my chest does not. I will be replacing this eventually once I get a new defense chest plate from the dragon with the speed sub roll. This is what he's got right now. Right now to work with. I've got him in defense gauntlets, shield, helmet, and weapon. All have speed. When it comes down to masteries, I have taken him down to Giant Slayer. He has a 3-hitter on his A1, which makes him instantly viable for the Fire Knight. And I've got him in the support tree, and what I'm doing here in support, I'm going for the extra health, and then I'm going for the skills that's going to increase the efficiency of his heals. Lay hands, healing savior. Because I am running him in 3 speed sets, I'm taking Lore of Steel, just that way I get some bonus speed. Rapid response, because he does cast a speed buff, which I'm going to go over with here in his kit in just a moment. Then when that expires, he's going to get a turn meter boost. Cycle of Magic just gives me a chance to get back to his A3 quicker. And then Lasting Gifts to extend the duration of his buff. And then we kind of go into his kit. He has a defense aura in dungeons by 21%, which is fantastic. His A3 is what he's known for, and this is what makes him so good. Places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns, and fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. Kind of put that into perspective. Arbiter will fill your turn meter by 30%, but she doesn't have a speed buff. So if you're looking for that speed buff, Apothecary is actually a better option for dungeon runs and even Doom Tower at times than Arbiter is, because of that speed buff. He's just going to speed your team up, allowing you to get back to your skills quicker. His A2 is absolutely fantastic. Again, if you build your Apothecary with crit rate, and you're able to get the defense and the health from other places, he'll actually get critical heals and just be able to just completely top someone up. And then his A3, he attacks 3 times at random. If you're fighting a boss, the only place he can go is to the boss. He is a great champion. Again, your priorities that you're looking for, you want speed, health, defense, and then more speed, in that order. I mean, that's what he needs. Apothecary is easy to build. If you pull him early on in your raid career, congratulations. I got super lucky and pulled him out of a green shard before I even pulled Shaman in my first week of the game. Absolute phenomenal champion. He is a legendary champion that tricks everyone into thinking that he's a rare. So now let me kind of go into some dungeons and I'll show you what he's able to do. And then I'll hop over into Tag Team Arena and see if there's a team there we'll be able to play with. And I can show y'all how, if you give Apothecary the very best speed gear on your account, and then you have a speed lead that you put in first place, Apothecary can speed your team up and help you win in the arena as well. So let's hop over into dungeons first. We'll go into dragons. I have a team already kind of set up, and this team is very accessible. War Maiden is farmable from the campaign. Of course, you got Apothecary, who's the focus on this video. Elaine is a starter champion. She was actually the starting champion that I started off with. I know a lot of people like Kale. I will stick with my elf, who likes to get eaten by dragons. Frozen Banshee for poison. She's my win condition against the boss. And Skylar the Drakes for passive heals and crowd control. Now, interesting note about this Frozen Banshee. She is speed tuned for my clan boss team. Her speed is 175, so she is slow. Whenever you're going into dungeons, you want over 200 speed. She's not there, but it doesn't matter. Apothecary will be able to increase that turn meter. He'll be able to throw those speed buffs on. She'll be able to keep up with the dragon, and she's going to be able to do her job. Without Apothecary, this run could actually fail. With him, though, I can guarantee you it will not. And the best part is, Apothecary, because of his skill set, it doesn't matter what the affinity of the dungeon that you're going into. He can play anywhere. I'll be quiet now, and y'all enjoy the carnage. And we're back. Let's take a look here at the gear that we have. Stalwart 5-star. We're going to sell this guy. Kind of go over and look and see what everybody did. Apothecary came in at 114,000 heals. Skyle comes in at 676. That's no surprise because of her passive. War Maiden comes in at 646,000 damage. Elaine at 1,026,000. And Frozen Banshee, the MVP, she is a dragon boss. Comes at 1.7 million. Now we will hop over to their dungeons here real quick. Let's hop over to Fire Knights real quick. Let's go into Fire Knight 20 and just kind of show you how I've got this team set up. I've got Zargala for my defense down, Skyle the Drakes again for passive heals and for reses, Apothecary in the lead with that defense aura, Coldheart for her 4-hitter A1 and her absolute cannon on her Heartseeker on her A3, and Allure. Now the reason I like to run Apothecary on this dungeon, even though he's the wrong affinity, as y'all can see, this boss is Force affinity, Apothecary is magic. It doesn't matter. Apothecary can play anywhere. It's because Allure, it does matter that she's the weak affinity. Whenever we get to the boss, there is a chance that Allure can be resisted. She get a weak hit on that A1, and I want to make sure the knight does not get to take a turn. So what Apothecary is going to do, he's going to speed Allure up even faster than what she already is. So that way, if we do get those resists, she's able to get back into the fight that much sooner. I'll be quiet, and y'all watch and enjoy. And we're back. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Flat attack and speed, no thank you. And I mean, what you're seeing is what you get with Apothecary. He doesn't have the big flashy numbers like what Coldheart does. He doesn't have the ability to deny an enemy a turn like Allure. What he does have for you, though, is the ability to make sure your team gets back into the game that much faster so they can do what they do best quicker. Let's hop over to Spider real quick. And I don't think we'll do the arena on this video. Instead, I will do a follow-up video later on, just kind of showing y'all how he's able to work as a speed boost in the arena. Let's just hop over to Spider's Den real quick, and this will be where we'll cut it off, I think. Again, if y'all have any questions or anything, please put them down in the comment section below. I always do my very best to reply to comments whenever I get them. Questions, concerns, If you like the content, throw me a like and subscribe, that always helps. Let me hop over here into Spider 20, and I'll just kind of set the table for you for this team. Contra is my tank. She is a absolute fantastic tank for spiders. I've got Skyle in there for her passive heal and for her stuns. Coldheart's in there for the nukes, so they're 8-3. Tyrell's in there for defense down, and because he has that turn meter reduction on his A3 to help kill the spider quicker. And Apothecary, his job is actually twofold. Here, his heal actually matters. In addition to making the team go quicker, because Contra is going to be taking all those spiderlings and getting the poisons, there's going to be times where her health is going to get low, and so Apothecary, he's going to top her up. He's going to keep her from falling over. So let me show y'all how this works, and enjoy. And we're back, and as you're able to see, Apothecary is the motor that makes this all work so efficiently. He keeps Contra in the game, he speeds everybody up, helps Coldheart get back to her A3 that much quicker, helps Skyle get back into her stuns, helps Tyrell. Basically, that speed, that turn meter, and that speed buff is invaluable. It's just absolutely great. He's a great champion. Let's take a look here and see what we've got here. Attack with accuracy, 5-star. We'll keep it and see what we can do with it. Hope that y'all enjoyed this guide on Apothecary. If you have any questions, again, put them down below in the comment section, and I will be more than happy to help y'all any way that I can, give you kind of advice I'm able to offer. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time and watching this video with me. This is PutinBot. I'm signing out, and I will have more content coming soon. Talk to you later.